Hi class, I'd like to do a quick review video about Chapter 11 and hurricanes. So first let's have a look at this world map that's showing the tracks and intensities of about 150 years of tropical cyclones globally. So here's North America, the United States right here, South America, Asia, India, and Australia, just to get everybody oriented. So here's the Atlantic Ocean, and here is the Pacific Ocean. So what are a few things that you notice about the patterns on this map? First off, let's talk about the colors of the tracks. So the tracks, the intensity of the storm is indicated by the color of the track. So remember, hurricane intensity is ranked on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane intensity scale, where a Category 1 storm is the weakest and a Category 5 is the strongest. And hurricanes develop in a progression from a tropical depression to a tropical storm, where they get a name, and then through the intensity of hurricanes. So we can see that the most Category 4 and 5 storms have occurred here in the western Pacific Ocean and have impacted Southeast Asia. And the impact on the United States, we have seen quite a few Category 4, but not nearly as many Category 5s as Asia has seen in the Western Pacific. A couple other things that we notice on this map. One is that there is a band here where we see little to no, pretty much no, hurricane activity. And this band really close to the equator. So basically we have a zone of active hurricane intensity that spans from about 5 degrees to about 20 degrees, and north and south of the equator. And we see very little activity right at the equator. And one of the reasons for that is that we need the Coriolis effect to be strong enough to set up that circulation pattern that we see in hurricanes. And the Coriolis effect is not strong enough at the equator to get that circulation pattern going, to establish the circulation that we see in tropical cyclones. So that's why we have this band at the equator where we don't see any storms. And then you'll notice that there's this area here in the eastern Pacific, and then down here in the South Atlantic, where we have an absence of storms. And that primarily is due to sea surface temperature. The sea surface temperatures are too cold in these regions for establishment of storms. We need sea surface temperatures to be about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 27 degrees Celsius. So that's going to be indicated right about here on this temperature scale. So anything that's in blue on the temperature scale is too cold. So basically this region in the eastern Pacific, and then as we head down into the southern Atlantic, this map sort of truncates too soon. And then as we get into the North Atlantic, of course, it's too cold as well. So we need warm sea surface temperatures, and we need Coriolis force to get the circulation pattern going to develop a hurricane. Let me know if you have any questions.